Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we are going to do Leo's weekly love tarot card reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. If you want to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. All right. Okay, here we go, Leo. Let's start with your oracle card and see what Spirit wants to tell you. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you're having a good week. Okay, you have a vase. Okay, it says vessel, growth, bloom. It says a new opportunity will soon fill your life with vibrant possibilities. So you got some new things coming into your life, Spirit is telling you, Leo. Okay, so you need to just hang on in there, and let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you about the card. Hold on one second. Okay, we got the Hierophant. It's being clarified by the Hierophant. Taurus energy. This is talking about, you know, it can talk about religious tradition, but for me, it's talking about, because we read love, it's talking about a higher level of commitment, like marriage or, you know, a long-term committed relationship, which is what I feel like you want, okay? So Spirit is telling you to have faith, because I hear George Michael in my head. Gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. That's what I hear. Okay, you and this person living happily ever after, or you have the potential to do that if that's what you choose. Let's go ahead and start the reading. Okay, it's for Leo Spirit. Okay. Okay, Leo, let's go ahead. All right, so overall energy, you have, hey Lisa, how you doing? We have the Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, towards Virgo, Capricorn. This is talking about somebody, you know, being your life partner, about to come into your life. I feel like both of you are going to see each other the same way. Underneath this, we have the Ten of Swords. This can talk about endings. I feel like it's talking about endings of the old status quo, where, you know, you were in relationships where you did not get treated properly, right? The ending of betrayal, backstabbing, cheating, lying, all of those things, right? Then with the Queen of Cups, which is Scorpio energy, you may have Scorpio places. I pick up Scorpio all the time in Leo. It's talking about, you know, you, your person, both of you having a lot of love to give, and, you know, wanting to give that love to each other. And then with the Hermit, this is Virgo energy. This can talk about, you know, healing. It can talk about the both of you are single at this time, okay? And then the Page of Cups is showing up. This is a love offer. It can come along with an apology. So it could be your soulmate. If you had a false start with your soulmate, like I said, if that's not your message, don't take it. For others of you, it can talk about, you know, the Dusty and Crusty trying to come back and apologize, but it's a fake apology, Spirit is telling me. And then, you know, those of you that don't know your soulmate, or you don't know who it is, this can talk about them just coming in with a love offer, okay? They've been moving slow as molasses, right? With the Knight of Pentacles, Earth sign, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, towards Virgo, Capricorn. You and this person could be at a distance with the Two of Wands, but this is indicative. It's talking about having to make a choice, okay? And wanting to come in and build a good relationship. Okay, let's clarify. Hold on one second. Gotta do it. All right, here we go. Ooh. Cards flying through the air. Okay, so the old Dusty and Crusty, they're paranoid, you know, they don't know when or where or how this new person is going to show up, but I feel like You know, this is why they're, you know, being cautious, insecure, guarded, because they're trying to figure out how to cut it off at the past, how you know, and not at the past, at the past, how to mess things up between you and this new person. This could be their Dusty and Crusty as well. Okay, these people are numbing out, okay, because they're used to having jealous control over you and your person. If we're talking about your person's ex as well, okay. This connection has not come together yet because it is still bad timing. So it's talking about that this is not punishment, it's just spirit is protecting what is not fully aligned yet. So it's just not time for the two of you to come together yet, but it doesn't mean that the person is not coming, okay? All right, so first card that fell talks about your current situation. Queen of Wands, fire sign, or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. With this Queen of Wands card, it is talking about, you know, you looking good out in these streets, right? A lot of people, you all in your energy, because this is your energy, right? So you might have a lot going on, because I'm being my eyes are being guided to this person, you know, this woman working on this stuffed animal, I guess this is. And you know, you got a lot of plate spinning. I feel like you're doing what you can to try to get your life in order, and you're waiting, you know, for your person to show up when it's time for them to. But like I tell you, live your life. That's what Spirit is saying. Live your life. Don't be waiting on nobody. You know, I tell you that all the time. Yeah, see, 10 of Cups, you and this person, happy family. So it's talking about you and this person coming together, having a family, combining families, take what resonates, right? Or, you know, it's also talking about you and this person having the potential to get rid of, you know, what is it? Generational curses. Hey, Christy, how you doing? This person wants to come in and wine and dine you. There's going to be a lot of courtship, a lot of consistent dating, and it says romance and passion between the two of you. So you want this to be right. You don't want this to be something where somebody comes in and they're rushing in and they're not taking, you know, they're not taking their time. And, you know, like I told you, the whole thing is a blur, right? Like I told you, when you go to big cities and you only have like 1 or 2 days, and then you try to see all this shit, and then at the end, you can't remember what the hell you did, because it was all a blur, right? So we don't want it to do that, okay? I hear they playing Biggie from what is the name of that damn song? Juicy, I think it is. And he says at the beginning, it was all a dream. So you don't want to be saying that about this, because, you know, it was all a damn blur because things went so fast, okay? All right. Yeah, because you and this person, I tell y'all, you have the potential to have an enduring love, to grow old with this person. So knowing that, right? Knowing that this is what you have the potential, right? With all these cards, look at all these beautiful things. There's no need for you to rush into this, okay? I had somebody in the chat the other day that was saying, for one of the other signs this week, that was saying that their person like slowed down. And I'm like, that's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. Because the person wants to get to know you. It's supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be no thing where we super blaze. And I told you, this is about us changing the way we used to move in relationships and stop going so damn fast. Because just because we have those feelings, it doesn't mean we got to go 100 miles an hour. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you, okay? All right, hold on. Okay, next card. It's talking about challenges. So the 8 of Wands, this can talk about communication, like you wanting fast communication. You're wanting movement in this connection to be really fast. What did I just talk about? Can't make it up, right? This is to your detriment, Leo. You need to understand this. It is to your detriment for things to go fast in this connection. Because I told you, once bitten, twice shy is what I hear in my head. Both of you are still trying to right yourselves from what happened in past connections, right? Even if you're doing the healing and doing what it is you need to do, part of you is going to feel nervous, right? So you just going to have to deal with what it is. You just going to have to let it take its time, let it take its course. So we have fed up showing up here. It says over it, not having it, frustrated. I feel like this is talking about the Dusties and Crusties, because you and your person have both brick wall these other people, and you won't allow them to come into your life. It says defense mechanism, guarded, hard to reach. And you know, this person could be coming in trying to use their masculine wiles or their feminine wiles against you, you know, to try to control you, to get you to move, you know, to get you to let them back in. But you know the answer is supposed to be no, okay? All right. Yeah, because this is a false connection. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. So, no. All right. The next card we're going to take a look at, Leo, is talking about your past influences. It's supposed to be like this? Or it's supposed to be like this? This? Okay, so past influences, we got the Ten of Pentacles, right? But when it fell like this. So I feel like Spirit is saying in the past, this was what you wanted, right? Money, love, legacy, all these things. You want to build something that can stand the test of time with someone, but I feel like this is all you've been getting in the past. That's why it fell like this. Spirit is saying that you've always gotten the opposite of exactly what it is you wanted. That's what I'm getting from that. Yeah, see, a lot of red flags. That's what you've gotten all the time. It reminds me of the Two of Swords, right? It says warning signs, take heed, risky situations. So even now, at this moment, if you got people coming into your life and it still feels like the Ten of Pentacles reversed, you got to realize that that's a red flag and to stop and look at what the hell is going on. But Spirit is also telling you that for a lot of you, take it as it resonates, you got money issues. So it says money is becoming a pressure point in this connection, whether it's overspending, income gaps, or a fear of scarcity. Let's talk about this for a moment. These cards come up all the time through all the signs. It ain't just you, Leo. Sometimes Capricorn gets them too. And I'm saying all of this to say that you have to understand stability is not just about it affects everything. It's not just about love, relationships, and stuff like that. Because if you're not stable in and of yourself, it's gonna trickle into all other areas of your life, right? So that's why you see this card coming up so many times, because for a lot of you, you haven't dealt with the stability issue within yourself. You're trying to just go at the money, but you can't do that. It's just like when I tell you with the relationship, if you want a healthy relationship, if you want the Ten of Pentacles upright, but all you keep getting is the Ten of Pentacles reversed, it's because you're trying to heal your situation or fix your situation from the outside by saying, okay, it's just that person. Let me pick different people. No, it's you. It's the things you're thinking, the way you're moving, all of these things. And the sooner you can look in the mirror, the better. I hear it again. I'm starting with the man in the mirror, Michael Jackson. So as soon as you can start to look at yourself and heal those instability issues within yourself, like you thinking that you're not worthy, you're thinking that you're not good enough, you're not loving yourself. If you don't love yourself, your money always gonna be fucked up. That's basically what Spirit is trying to tell you. Okay? It stops you, and then that's why, like I said, that's also why your relationships be messed up, because you have to love yourself enough to be able to open up to certain things and to be able to trust and to be able to do all of the things that have to do with what goes on in a relationship. Okay? All right. Hold on. Okay. We've got misunderstood here. This talks about, your person, because I feel like both of y'all have been through this, where you felt misunderstood. You felt like people didn't have your back. You always had everybody else's back. But, I'm sure when you go back and you think about those things, you like, man, I was there for everybody and nobody had my back the way that I had theirs. And so that's why I told you, you got to be fucking treacherous when it comes to this shit. And when you see that type of stuff, no more. Those people can't be in your life anymore, because they're trying to show you. People show you by their actions how they truly feel about you, right? Because anybody can say they love you. Anybody can tell you they care about you, Leo, but it's what they do. Like if you going through hard times and there's only like a handful of people or one person around you, or for some of you, nobody, that tells you everything you need to know. I told you, when things are going really well, you'll find out who got your back, and when things are going really bad, because anybody can be there. It's easy to be there when it's good, but you also find you attract those people that are envious of you, because they want to see what's going on. They want to hate on you. So that's why they coming in to look at what's going on. And when things are bad and they're not there, if they do show up, it's because they wanna rake over the coals of your life. They want to see what's going on in your life so they can laugh at you and talk about you and gossip about you to other people. Okay? All right. Then we got third wheel showing up here. It says a side character is trying to write themselves into the main plot, but this story already has a leading duo. So this is about that, you know, whoever Dusty and Krusty, yours, your person, both of yours, both of your exes trying to, you know, bust up in this connection. Okay. All right. Next thing we're going to look at talks about the immediate future. So we got the Three of Cups showing up here. So this is talking about soulmate, union, friendship, okay? And again, it's three, so it's talking about you having to make a choice. This one? All right, that's that one. So there is going to start off with platonic passion, right? You're going to start off as friends, and then it's going to slowly escalate to something more. That's why it needs to take its time, right? It's like a pot of soup. You can't just throw all the water and the ingredients and the broth and all that stuff into a pot, turn it on for 5 minutes, and then be like, it's ready, let's eat it. You know that like those vegetables, like if you cut up certain things, carrots and things like that, it takes time for those things to boil down, especially if they're harder, you know, more, cruciferous vegetables. It's going to take time for that stuff to boil down. So it's the same thing when it comes to this relationship with your person. It just takes time to get to know people. I don't care if you had a past life connection with them. A lot of you don't know this person in this lifetime, is what Spirit is trying to say. Okay? All right. Oh, okay. We got supersized me. Is the you, your person, both of you know if it's you or not, right? So it says doing too much, excessive overindulgence. Don't have to be food, but the fact that they're showing somebody with his, you know, cotton candy and, you know, and about to eat it, cheesing and grinning. Some of y'all could be emotional eaters. This could be talking about, you know, you overindulging in things that, because there's nothing wrong with having some sweets and stuff like that if that's what you want. But the thing here is we trying to cut out all the things that are excessive. It's not that you can't have it. It's like, you know, bring them down, because we want you to take care of your health. Because if you got the potential to be with somebody for the rest of your life, don't you want to be alive or in good health to enjoy that relationship? So you got to think about that. Okay, let's move on. Okay. When it comes to your person's feelings, we have the Page of Pentacles showing up here. Earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart towards Virgo Capricorn. This is talking about your person coming with a love offer, right? I told you, you know, it's going to start off very small, like that apple she has in her hand. As the two of you grow together and work together, this is the potential that you have with all this fruit on both sides. I feel like this is your side, this is your person's side, and it's fruit as far as the eye can see, right? So it's just a lot of growth, I feel like, okay? So we got going broke here. I feel like it's talking about the, you know, the old people. I hear it. I want that old thing back. So they coming back broke. This don't have to be no, it don't have to be the Dusty and Crusty. Don't have to be your romantic person. I told you Dusty and Crusties can be your family members, okay? It can be old frenemies. They frenemies now if they stabbing you in the back and doing all this shit we talking about, right? So they coming back to play games, play mind games, and do all kinds of things to manipulate you, to get you to open up your purse, open up your wallet, and for you to come and take care of them, right? But you're about to step into a connection where you and this person have a mind connection, and it's no more fantasy, okay? This is going to be a real relationship. I hear the second time around. So it's like you and this person are getting a second chance, right? And some of y'all got these receipts here, right? It says evidence, guilty as charged, exposed. So you waiting on this person to come back with the bullshit, and you going to be like, okay, what did I do? Hold on. I skipped a placement for you. So this last placement on your road talks about your feelings, right? So you showing up as the Queen of Swords, and you're also showing up as the Fool. So this is talking about you being ready to take a leap of faith, but with the Queen of Swords, Spirit is saying you're not completely ready. That's why we got bad timing here. I'm not saying your person don't have things either, but this is your reading, so we focusing on you. Spirit is saying that there, you know, you got some closets, some skeletons in your closet that you need to bring out, and you need to dig a hole and bury them. You need to heal them and put them to bed, okay, for good. Yeah, so see, we got sneaky links. So some of this is sneaky links. Some of y'all got people either who are trying to get at you now. You gonna have sneaky links now. Okay, it says hidden lover, low-key situationship, side piece. So I'm taking it as past, present, future. Some of y'all got sneaky links now. You had them in the past. Okay, or you gonna have people that's coming into your life trying to do this to you right before this person comes into your life to test you to see how you're going to respond. Okay. All right. Yeah. And see, some of y'all are going to be expecting, but I'm also telling you, if you sneaky linking, I always tell y'all, you creating soul ties that you may not want to create, but we all adults. But for some of you, you better watch it, Spirit is saying, because you could be expecting, right? But not with the person you wanting to, not with the new person, but with whoever the hell this is. So those of you that are doing y'all thing, make sure you wrapping it up, okay? So it says a new life is forming, ready or not. This changes the vibe, the stakes, and the whole storyline. Because think about what a wrench this would throw into a new relationship. If you pregnant or you get somebody pregnant that you don't even want to be with for the rest of your life. That's why I keep telling y'all, stop blocking yourself. This is one way you're betraying yourself, because you fucking telling yourself, Leo, that you can't get what you want, that this is all you can fucking get, somebody who just want to fuck you. Come on, you gotta, if you believe that about yourself, then what do you think, what type of people do you think are gonna come into your life? People that are like this, somebody that want this and that wants this type of stuff and wants these things, they're not going to show up if you continue to think that this is all you're worthy of. Okay? Because I keep telling you, it's the way you think. People can't come into your energy. They can only come into your energy and do certain things based on what you're entertaining in your mind. And I keep trying to tell you, everybody be thinking they can fight their fucking subconscious mind. You cannot. Okay? That's why I keep talking about the damn healing. Because when we talk about losing weight, you know, I always talk about that all the time. All of us know people, even if it's not you, that gain weight, right? They gain weight, they lose it, they gain it back, they lose it, they gain it back, they lose it. It's not because they can't lose weight. It's not because this person don't know how to eat. You know what it is? It's because they keep trying to fight their subconscious mind. And I'm telling you the same thing. The same thing happens in love relationships, Leo. Okay, you get into fucked up relationships, then you break up. You get into fucked up relationships, you break up. You get into fucked up relationships, you break up. It's not that you can't find nobody. It's that you can't attract the right people because you're trying to fight your subconscious mind. It's the same fucking shit, I'm telling you. The same thing, okay? All that has to happen for this person to lose the weight, they got to get their subconscious mind together. They got to go in and heal and find out where the trauma happened, to make them think that this is how they're supposed to show up, just like you got to do the same thing in your subconscious mind. What happened to me in the past that is making me get into these relationships and attract these people who fucking don't care about me the way that I care about them? Okay? You have to ask the hard questions. You can't be afraid to do that, because if you ain't going to do that, then what we doing at the end of the day? That's what Spirit is trying to ask you. Okay? Because this here, no. Like I said, no, not to people. Like I said, I'm not judging nobody that wants to do this. If that's what you want to do, go ahead. It's not my choice. But if that's what they want to do, okay. But if you in here listening to these readings, they resonating with you, the things we talking about is what you are what you want, then this has to stop. You have to stop moving in ways that fucking like completely destroy what it is you saying you truly want. That's just like somebody saying, I want to, I want to lose weight. But every time you see them, they got fucking cotton candy in their hand. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, at the end of the day, you have to start to move in the direction of what you want, but it starts with your mind. And I keep telling you, I tell everybody this, if you think you're going to fight your fucking subconscious mind, you going to lose every damn time. If the thoughts that you're having consciously and the thoughts that's going on in here are completely different, you're going to lose every time, because this here is a supercomputer. And so you gotta try to get the both of y'all to be on the same damn side, because what's happening is it's doing whatever it's wanting to do, and you thinking about what you want to do consciously, but the two fucking things are not aligning. That's why you're not moving the way you need to move. That's why you it's hard for you to trust. That's why you don't have faith. That's why all of these things. So this is one of the ways. If you're doing this here, then that you should know right now you're fighting, you're going right along with whatever your subconscious mind is telling you. Whatever you want consciously, you're fighting against it. You're losing the battle with your subconscious mind by being in a sneaky link, but you in here saying you want a long-term stable and committed relationship and you ready to take the leap. Okay? All right. Okay, so let's move back to this row. We're talking about, let me see where we're at, 6, 7, 8. We're talking about your person's needs, right? We got the 9 of wands showing up here, right? This is talking about like kind of going through hell with gasoline drawers on, right? The wounded warrior. You and your person are the wounded warrior, right? It sucks. You went through all these things. You got mistreated. I know. I understand. You know, you feel like, you know, what kind of hell, what kind of fucking life is this, that I go through all these things when I'm younger, I get beat up on, and then now I got to try to disable whatever the fuck was set up in my mind back when I didn't even have a choice of what I could think about, something, or what I could let in and what I could push out, right? So the only way is through, okay? Your person, I feel like, is working hard to get out of this situation, get out of feeling like this on a regular basis, because when you're like this, you ready to tear some shit up because you hurting, right? So this person is healing themselves, and like I told you, you need to be making sure you're doing the same thing. That's why we had the Queen of Wands show up for you, okay? All right. Okay, look, we got silent treatment showing up here. I feel like that could have been something that was done to your person in past relationships, okay? Or this could be what they're doing now to the dusty and crusty, right? Which is why this person, you know, is trying to come back in, trying to, you know, stop your person from walking away. So we got live and learn here. It says mistakes were made, but what matters is what's being done differently now. Okay, we got love bombing showing up here too. It says overly attentive, showered with affection for personal gain. So your person got a lot of people playing in their face. They love trying to love bomb them, make them think, you know, they want the whole 9 yards like they do. But your person is like turning a blind eye to it. They're like, not listening. They're focusing on you. Okay. All right. The next card we're going to take a look at talks about, hold on. This is the 8 of Cups. It's talking about walking away from things that no longer serve you, right? So this is talking about you needing to walk away from things that no longer serve you. Your person needs to do that as well, but I feel like they are doing that. That's why they're showing up with the silent treatment card showing up here, right? So hold on. So see, this is about walking away from this motherfucker here. Some of y'all may still, this could be the new people that are coming in, but it could be some of y'all old people that are still hanging on to this old person, or this old person, you know, is just in your energy and don't want to let you go. Take it as it resonates, because it's going to be different for all of you. This person wants to party all the fucking time. They're a party animal is what this card is saying. So you're going to have a choice between this old person and the key player here, right? So it says important person playing an essential role, irreplaceable. So you got a choice. Somebody that want to fucking hang out in the club and got a roster, or somebody that wants to be in a long-term, stable, committed relationship and is willing to show up the way that they want, you know, the way that the way that you're wanting them to, and the way that they want to. Okay. So this is the ending of trauma bonding. That's what I feel like Spirit is saying, is that, you know, being in this old connection with this person, whether it's you, your person, or both of you, you trauma bonded with this person, right? Like I told you, it's going to be different this time because, yes, you will have gone through similar things, but this person will have healed. They will have healed it, working on healing it, and you need to be doing the same thing as well, okay? All right. Hold on one second. Okay, next thing we're looking at is you and your person's shared path. So Spirit is saying you're destined to be together with the Wheel of Fortune, right? This is Sagittarius energy. It is also talking about good luck, like the wheel turning in your favor so that the two of you can come together in this connection, right? Then with the Page of Swords, this can talk about both of you watching each other. And then also it's talking about delays because you both have got to get through whatever this is that's causing bad timing on both your sides. Like I said, your person needs to walk away, you know, is I guess currently walking away from certain things. This is also talking about you healing yourself, right? And doing the things you need to do. Like I told you with that Queen of Swords, where you're taking what you went through seriously. Because think about it like this. Some of y'all feel like you never got closure. You never got somebody, the people that hurt you, coming back telling you, you know, apologizing to you and telling you, you know, they feel bad about what they did or whatever. I told you, you're going to have to let that go. Because some of these people, you will never get an apology from them. So you need to do things to help yourself. Like I always tell you, you know, if you're angry, go beat the damn ground. Put the chair across from you and cuss the person out. Okay? Imagine this person, the one that hurt you, imagine them in your mind, apologizing to you, giving you closure over and over and over again until you're able to forgive them. Because I keep telling you, forgiveness at the end of the day is about you. I told you can always go in the gym, get the boxing gloves, get the punching bag, and beat the shit out of it. Whatever way you need to do to get over what you need to do, that's what Spirit is advising that you do. Okay? Because everything that you bring into this new connection has the potential to pop up in your shit at the most inopportune time, right? This is a cosmic connection, Spirit is saying, right? Where you and this person come together. I told you, you come together in every lifetime to be with each other. And I think that's a beautiful thing, but you owe it to yourself and you owe it to this other person because they're taking it seriously too, for you to do the things you need to do. So it says light bulb moment. It's time for sudden realizations. It's time for feeling inspired for the both of you, because this card is talking about, this placement is talking about the both of you, right? It's also talking about insightful awareness, right? Like both of you having that come to Jesus moment, you having that light bulb moment and realizing, hey, you know, I realized certain things about my past life, the way I moved, so on and so forth, how I was contributing to the problem, all of this. Because look, let me tell you this. You are not, essentially, you are not being asked to take accountability because Spirit is trying to tell you some type of dirt bag or something like that, and you out here doing people wrong, because that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is that in this lifetime, the way these laws of this universe work in this particular realm, you have to take responsibility and accountability for the shit you did wrong or whatever happened, so that you can change it. Because if you keep putting it on somebody else, you keep putting it out there, it's going to make it more difficult for you to do what you need to do to move forward. That's what this is about. Because nobody want to fucking sit here and be talking about what fucking Dusty Crusty did 50 years, 50 years ago, because you've been holding on to this shit for so long, okay? And then, like I told you, the more you don't want to forgive and you don't want to let go of this shit that this other person did, the harder it's going to make for you to be in a relationship, because you're going to be holding this shit against this person. And then when you do that, you're holding that in your energy. And then that gives anybody license to come into your life and act like that person acted because you didn't let it go. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You fucking your own self up by not letting go of this shit that this person did to you. Okay? I'm not, and it's not about us saying, oh, they get a pass, or, oh, people should be able to do whatever they want to do to you and you just forgive them. Not talking about that, because everybody had that one person that done some shit to them so much to you just like, bitch, bitch, I don't know. It's going to take me a minute to be able to fucking forgive you, okay? Everybody got that type of situation, but it's a part of your growth, because you got to ask yourself at the end of the day, Leo, what do you want? Do you want to still be talking about this motherfucker and still experiencing the same shit you was experiencing for all your life? Or do you now want to get into a healthy relationship and be like, fuck that shit. I forgive it. I let it all go and I'm moving on with my person. You got to decide what it is you want. Okay? All right. The last card we're going to take a look at talks about the potential outcome between you and your person. So we got the Four Swords. This again talks about healing. I feel like this connection is going to be very restful. Like you and this person gonna come together. Look, this person gonna take care of you when you sick. This gonna be somebody that just has your back in all ways. And I feel like you're gonna, for the first time in your life, just feel contented, feel rested, feel like, you have this support system. Can't make it up. Your support system, you're my best friend. So you got somebody that's gonna be your best friend. Like I said, they not only love you, but they actually like you. Because it's plenty of people in this world you love and you like, ooh, I love you, but I don't fucking like your ass. I don't like your ass. If we came back in another lifetime and I passed you on the street, I would just have to keep going. Okay, it's people like that you feel like that. It's family members that you feel like that about, right? Don't let nobody make you feel guilty because you feel like that. Because if you're feeling like that about somebody, it's because they fucking did something to you. It's because they did something to you. And forgiveness is not about being blinded to the way somebody treats you. That's not what we fucking talk about, because you know me. I'm not talking about that. I like to look at what's there. We saying, I need you to get your ass out of my energy so I don't have to have nobody else come into my life that treat me like you, right? That's what we saying. Case of right, look, we got to let this shit go, right? Whatever would be, but we got to let your ass go so I can have my happiness, okay? A lot of y'all, it's time for that. But you're going to have to put on your big boy drawers or your big girl panties, and you're going to have to do the hard things. You're going to have to do the things you don't want to do, right? Oh, shit. This was supposed to be, oh, man. It was supposed to be Aries. It was supposed to be Aries, but it's Leo. It's Leo, so Aries going to be next. I'm glad you reminded me of that, LG. Thank you. But it's going to be Aries. Aries going to be next. Sorry about that, y'all. Then we got walking away showing up here, right? Because walking away is like you're going to have to walk away from certain things that no longer serve you, all right? You got to understand that. Certain things about this lifetime, certain people do you certain ways and stuff like that, and you can't, there is no working it out with some people in this lifetime. And it's sad to say that, but it's the truth. And some of these people are going to be people that either you grew up with, you've been with all your life. Like I said, family members and shit like that. Some of y'all, it's friends that you've known all your life that never used to be a certain way, but now they're like that now. Okay? So you just got, I keep telling you, it's like how they do people in Hollywood, right? The actors, right? You're only as good as your last fucking movie. If you're a singer, you're only as good as your last song. You're a rapper, you're only as good as that last rap, right? Your last 16 count, what they call it? Your bars, your last bars. You're only as good as that. So you need to be that same way with people, because I told you, somebody that loves you and cares about you, I'm not saying they ain't gonna have bad days. I'm not sitting here saying that they ain't never gonna step on your toes, but it's not gonna be something intentional. They not gonna be coming in here trying to fuck you and it just be the status quo. It's not that type of relationship. You have to learn how to tell the difference. There are gonna be some people that do things wrong, but it's not, I keep telling you, it's the intent. Because some of y'all got people that you need to fucking walk away from, where all they fucking do, it is their intent to fuck you over, and they just hadn't told you to your face, but they showing you every fucking day that this is that this is what you need to do. You need to walk away from their asses. Okay? All right. I'm sorry about that, Aries. If y'all in here looking for Aries, I'm sorry, it's gonna be the next one. Because I was putting up the one for Leo, right before I started, and I just must have been thinking it was Leo and didn't pay attention. Sorry about that. Okay, so let me get one more card. But thank you, LG, for catching that. I appreciate it. Okay, so yeah, so you got this old dusty and crusty coming in. Dirty money. It says laundering, stealing, illegal. They trying to do illegal shit. Some of y'all, this person is trying to get you hemmed up in some stuff and stuff like that. And you don't need to be around anybody that's trying to do this type of shit to you. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Okay. All right, let's get these other cards, Leo. Okay, Aries. Now I'm gonna call you Aries. Now I'm calling you Aries. Oh my God. Okay, Leo. We got too risky, right? So it says you feel like it's not worth the risk, but opening your heart is a risk worth taking. Like I told you, y'all go out there and you be giving that good love to all these other people who don't fucking deserve it. But I tell you, you got to learn how to give it to yourself, and you got to be saving it up for the people that deserve it. Okay, the people that are showing you every day. Okay, especially when it's hard, they trying to show up the right way and let you know how much you mean to them, and that even though they may not be in the mood, they still gonna be there, they still gonna be supportive, they're still gonna love on you. That's what you deserve. Okay, then we've got eye candy here. It says beauty fades, Leo. Choose someone for their inner beauty and personality. Okay, so this is about realizing you want somebody, that look, everybody wants somebody aesthetically pleasing to them, right? And beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but it's also about you need somebody that mirrors it on the inside too. Because I told you, we all know people that are walking around here to this day that are like the God's gift to man, right? That men and women that are just beautiful. And then when you hear things about them, you like, oh my God. Like you stay over there with whatever the hell that is you got going on, okay? All right, then we got fixing them, right? So it says you can't fix someone, Leo. They have to want to change, accept them, or let go, okay? So it's about, like I told you, not loving somebody based on their potential. You got to ask yourself, am I okay with this person? If they stayed this way for the rest of their lives, would I be okay with it? Or would I be trying to change them or make them something other than what they are? Because you got to remember, you're not going to be perfect neither, right? Nobody is. Okay. Let's get these, what are we going to do, these oracle cards from your person. I can't believe I did that. I'm glad you showed, because I sure would have put it up there and we said Aries, and everybody would have been like, why do you say Aries? This is not Aries. Oh my, if you ain't here and you're a toasted marshmallow, I am sorry. Okay, so we got, I know how strong you are, yet I feel so protective of you. So this new person, I told you, they're not going to mess around when it comes to you. They're going to protect you and have your back. And then they're telling you they can't wait to see you again. Okay. When will I see you again? What's that song? I don't know who sang that song, but that's what they're playing in my head. When will I see you again? Okay, we got, I wanted to tell you so many times already how much I missed you. Okay. Then we have my emotions for you have always been intense. Okay, so like I told you, this person always had strong feelings for you. All right, then that's the dusty crusty. They realized so much since you parted ways. Don't nobody care. Okay, don't nobody care about none of that. Still want to come back and do some treacherous bullshit. Okay, Leo, let's get these messages. Okay, we got marriage. Okay, Leo, I see you. It says wedding bells are ringing. Okay. Then we have soulmate. It says you have found your romantic counterpart. Last card, natural evolution. It says let the situation unfold naturally. Okay. All right, Leo. We're supposed to be Aries, but Leo. Thank you for that was your message. Thank you for it. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, link in the description box below. Please have a good day, good rest of your week, and I will talk to y'all soon. Love y'all. I'm going to do Aries next, so I'm finna flip this title on here, and then the next one will be Aries, okay? In like just a few minutes, okay? All right, love y'all. Leo, hang on in there. Bye.